Are your almonds healing you or hurting you? You have been told they are a superfood. But for many people over 60, almonds are a hidden trigger for agonizing kidney stones and sudden joint flare-ups. The danger is not the nut itself, but how you are eating it. I am going to show you the one critical step you are skipping that turns this healthy snack into a biological inflammation bomb. Do not eat another almond until you see this. If you have been following this channel, you may remember our recent discussion about nuts and healthy aging. And after that video, one question kept coming back again and again from viewers across the country. What about almonds? Some of you said almonds helped your energy, your skin, even your bones. But others shared a very different experience. They noticed more stiffness in their joints. Some felt bloated or uncomfortable. A few even mentioned kidney concerns. So what is really going on here? How can the same food be both helpful and harmful? The answer lies deeper than most people realize. It is not just about what you eat. It is about how your body reacts, and more importantly, how you prepare it. In today's video, we are going to break this down in a simple, science-backed way so you can enjoy the benefits of almonds without putting your health at risk after 60. If you eat almonds regularly, type yes in the comments below. I would love to know. Now, let us start with what almonds actually do inside your body. Before we talk about risks, it is important to understand something clearly. Almonds earn their reputation for a reason. When eaten properly, almonds can be one of the most powerful daily foods for supporting your health after 60. Let us start with your bones. As we age, bone density naturally declines. This is why fractures become more common, especially in the hips and spine. Almonds contain calcium, a key mineral your body needs to maintain strong bones. While they are not as concentrated as dairy, they offer a plant-based source that is easier for many older adults to tolerate, especially those who are sensitive to lactose. But calcium does not work alone. Almonds also provide magnesium, a mineral that plays a crucial role in helping your body absorb and use calcium effectively. Without enough magnesium, calcium cannot do its job properly. This combination makes almonds a quiet but consistent supporter of skeletal strength. Now let us move to something many people do not expect. Your brain. Almonds are rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your brain cells from oxidative stress. Over time, this kind of cellular damage is linked to memory decline and cognitive aging. Studies have shown that adequate vitamin E intake may help slow down this process, supporting clearer thinking and better recall as you get older. If you have ever walked into a room and forgotten why you were there, this is exactly the kind of protection your brain needs more of. And then there is your skin. After 60, the skin naturally becomes thinner, drier, and more fragile. Vitamin E in almonds helps protect skin cells, improve moisture retention, and reduce the visible signs of aging. It is not about looking younger overnight, but about maintaining healthier, more resilient skin over time. Now here is something even more important. Inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is one of the biggest hidden drivers behind many age-related conditions: joint pain, heart disease, even fatigue. Almonds contain healthy monounsaturated fats and plant compounds that may help reduce this type of inflammation when consumed in the right way. That is why many nutrition experts recommend a small handful of almonds as part of a heart-healthy diet. But notice something I just said. A small handful, because this is where the line begins to blur. What helps your body in the right amount can quietly work against it when the context changes. And for some seniors, the problem is not almonds themselves. It is what is hidden beneath their surface and how they are being eaten day after day without a second thought. If you believe food can truly act as medicine, type food in the comments. Because in the next part, we are going to uncover the side of almonds that almost no one talks about, and why for some people, this healthy snack may actually be fueling the very pain they are trying to avoid. But here is the part most people never hear about. Because hidden inside something as simple as an almond are compounds that can quietly trigger discomfort in certain bodies, especially after 60. Let us start with something called lectins. Now, do not let the word scare you. Lectins are natural compounds found in many plant foods. In small amounts, they are usually harmless. But in almonds, lectins are concentrated mostly in the skin, the thin brown layer that most people never remove. For some seniors, especially those with sensitive digestion, this outer layer can become a problem. Lectins can irritate the lining of the gut, and when the gut becomes irritated, something important happens. Inflammation levels in the body can begin to rise. Not dramatically, not overnight, but slowly, quietly, over time. And this is where things connect in a way many people do not realize. Because inflammation in the body does not always stay in the gut, it can show up in your joints. That stiffness in your fingers when you wake up, that tightness in your knees when you stand, that dull ache that seems to come and go without a clear reason. For some people, it may be linked to how their body reacts to foods like unsoaked, unpeeled almonds. Now, this does not happen to everyone. But if you have ever felt off after eating almonds, your body may be trying to tell you something. And then there is a second issue, one that is even more important if you have ever had kidney problems. Oxalates. Almonds are considered a high oxalate food. Oxalates are natural substances that, when they build up in the body, can bind with calcium and form crystals. Over time, these crystals can develop into kidney stones. And if you have ever experienced a kidney stone, you already know how painful that can be. For seniors, this risk becomes more relevant because the kidneys may not filter as efficiently as they once did. Hydration levels are often lower than ideal, and dietary habits tend to stay the same for years without adjustment. So if someone is eating large amounts of almonds every single day, especially without enough water, it can quietly increase that risk over time. Here is what is important to understand. It is not that almonds are bad, it is that context matters. The same food that supports your health in one situation can create problems in another. Your digestion, your hydration, your history with kidney health, even how you prepare the food. All of these factors change how your body responds. That is why two people can eat the same handful of almonds and have completely different experiences. If you have ever had kidney stones or joint flare-ups, type ME in the comments. You are not alone, and this next part is especially important for you. Because now that you understand what might be causing the problem, in the next section, I am going to show you the simple, overlooked step that can dramatically reduce these risks, while still allowing you to enjoy all the benefits almonds have to offer. Now, here is the good news. You do not have to give up almonds. In fact, with one simple change, you can keep all the benefits and dramatically reduce the risks we just talked about. That change is something most people completely overlook. Soaking your almonds. It sounds almost too simple, but this step can make a profound difference in how your body responds. Here is why. When you soak almonds in water for several hours, ideally overnight, something important happens. The outer skin softens, and many of the compounds that can irritate your gut, including lectins, begin to break down. Once soaked, the skin becomes easy to remove. And that thin brown layer, the one most people eat without thinking, is exactly where much of the irritation can come from. By peeling it off, you are making the almonds significantly easier to digest. For many seniors, this alone can mean the difference between feeling good after eating almonds and feeling uncomfortable. But that is not all. Soaking also helps neutralize some of the natural enzyme inhibitors in almonds. These inhibitors can make it harder for your body to absorb nutrients properly. When they are reduced, your body can actually access more of the vitamins and minerals almonds have to offer. In other words, you are not just reducing risk, you are increasing benefit. Now let us talk about how to do it the right way. Take a small handful of raw almonds, about 10 to 15 nuts. Place them in a bowl of clean water. Let them soak for 8 to 12 hours, or overnight. In the morning, drain the water. Gently press each almond, and the skin should slide right off. What you are left with is a softer, lighter colored almond that is much gentler on your system. This is the version your body is far more likely to accept, especially after 60. Now, let us talk about quantity, because even with properly prepared almonds, more is not always better. For most seniors, 10 to 15 almonds per day is more than enough. Eating large amounts, especially out of habit, like snacking mindlessly while watching TV, can still overload your system with oxalates over time. And remember what we said earlier, it is not just about what you eat. It is about how much, how often, and how your body handles it. Another important tip, drink enough water. This is especially critical if almonds are part of your daily routine. Proper hydration helps your kidneys process and flush out substances like oxalates more efficiently, reducing the risk of buildup. And finally, pay attention to your body. If you notice discomfort, whether it is bloating, joint stiffness, or anything unusual, do not ignore it. Pause, adjust, observe. Your body gives you signals. The key is learning to listen. If this is the first time you are hearing about soaking almonds, type soak in the comments below. Because small habits like this can quietly transform your health over time. And now that you know how to eat almonds the right way, let us bring everything together and answer the most important question. Are almonds truly a miracle food? Or something you should be cautious about after 60? So, what is the final truth about almonds for seniors? Are they a powerful daily superfood or a hidden danger you should avoid? The answer is simple, but only if you have been paying close attention. Almonds are not the problem. The way most people eat them is, when eaten in the right form, in the right amount, and with the right awareness, almonds can absolutely support your health after 60. They can help nourish your bones, protect your brain, support your skin, and even reduce low-grade inflammation that builds up over time. But when eaten carelessly, raw, unsoaked, in large quantities, day after day, they can quietly create stress in the body. They can irritate your digestion. They can contribute to inflammation in sensitive individuals. And for those with a history of kidney stones, they may increase risk if consumed without balance or hydration. This is where wisdom becomes more important than habit. Because after 60, your body no longer responds the same way it did decades ago. It becomes more sensitive, more responsive, and in many ways, more honest. It tells you what works and what does not if you are willing to listen. So instead of asking, is this food good or bad? Start asking a better question. Is this food right for me in the way I am using it today? That single shift in thinking can change everything. So here is what I want you to remember. Soak your almonds. Remove the skin. Keep your portions moderate. Stay well hydrated. And most importantly, pay attention to how your body feels afterward. Because true health is not about following trends. It is about building a relationship with your body that grows stronger over time. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more simple, science-backed tips designed specifically for adults over 60. And before you go, tell me this in the comments. Do you eat almonds every day? Or will you change the way you eat them after today? Your experience could help someone else. Stay healthy, stay aware, and I will see you in the next video.